Welcome, everybody, to Casting for Two, the official podcast of me, Chris, that guy who talks about stuff. Welcome, everybody, to episode number 126. Before I get into my guest, as always, I love talking shop. And, as always, Comic Bento, thank you for sponsoring the podcast. Click on the link below. And I also, I guess it's not a new sponsor. I don't know. So I've been in contact with the good people over at Outdoor Tech. I said, it'd be great if I have a loyal fan base and I want to give them stuff. Would you give me that stuff? And they're like, yeah, sure, why not? So I got a box of awesome Bluetooth speakers just chilling, and I know I'm going to give them away. It's just a matter of when. So be on the lookout for that. And as always, you can find me on Twitter or Instagram at Casting for Two, iTunes, and now it's official. I'm going to be on the Google Play Store, Google Music Store. Casting for Two and Google finally have come together, and we're making a baby. No, we're not, but you're going to be able to find me if you're an Android user, which I am. So this makes me very happy. But enough about that. Let me get to my guest today, who she was so lovely to have on, and I had such a great time chatting with her. Miss Brooke Mason is on the show. I don't know if I used the Mrs. Brooke Mason. She's on the show. That's all you need to know. She's a wonderful photographer, very, very gifted and skilled, and I just had a great time chatting with her. So let's just get into this episode, huh? Sit back, relax, and Chris, cue the music, please. Hi, Brooke. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. And yourself?
I am doing well as well.
Oh, good. How's that connection for you?
Oh, the connection's great. The connection's good.
Good.
How's your day going so far?
It's good. We got a lot of backed up work to do here, post-production. So, we're working away, busy on that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and when you say post-production, it's like touch-ups and stuff on photos?
Yeah, lots of retouching, but we won't give any secrets away to what we've been doing.
Yeah, that's I won't say anything, don't worry. Now, I'm curious, when you are taking photos, is there ever just that photo where, you know what, I don't want to retouch it, I don't want to do anything, or do you kind of go in with that mindset of, well, we can just retouch it later or something like that?
You mean, for instance, say a client chooses a photo and then you're horrified that they choose that photo over some many others that are brilliant. Yes. Yes. It happens all the time. So sometimes there's two ways to go about it. Sometimes I look at all the images and say, well, you know what? Let me just give them the ones I think as well. That's if I have an extra bit of time, then I'll go ahead and edit and retouch the ones that I think that they should have, and then give them their choice as well. Sometimes what happens, which can be a little frustrating, is that they choose a photo that, I mean, dare I say it, is a little soft in the eyes or something.
Oh,
And,
okay.
that doesn't happen very often, I have to say. I admit that I'm pretty good on that. But sometimes I'll choose an image and I think, well, the other one is better, it's clearer. So we have to do a little compositing and make it work because in the end, commercial advertising and celebrity work, you're a little bit at the mercy of the client. So, you want to keep them happy.
Yes, yes, exactly, exactly. Well, first off, I'd like to get a little bit into your background. You originally started out acting?
Originally, I was a photographer. I
Okay.
started out doing fine art photography way, way back around age 12 and 13 is when I really got obsessed with being in the dark room.
Okay,
Not
yeah.
because people look better in the dark, but there's a bad joke in there.
No, no. Some people look better in the dark.
Yeah, so that's what I started out doing, and then I got discovered with a model agent in Sydney at 15 and started modeling and sort of thought, but I was such a shy person,
Hmm.
it was challenging. I found modeling really hard to begin with. So I can really empathize with people that I photograph when they get a little shy and, I have a full bar. So that helps. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding. I don't get my clients drunk.
Everyone go to the bar and then we'll take photos. Don't worry.
Shot of tequila and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So then that's how that went along. I mean, I pretty much, did photography all the way through as a hobby and, just a passion. But I went ahead and was talent for a while, which is a nice way to see another side of things. I
Hmm.
think it makes you an all-round, I believe it makes me a better photographer, dare I say. So, I think it's a good thing.
There you go. And so, what was it about photography that had you hooked?
Capturing moments that sounds
Hmm.
so cliche, right? But it's true. I mean, it's just so exciting to capture some moment in time. And it's challenging. I definitely wouldn't be doing this career if it wasn't challenging. It's always challenging me. It's always sort of something new and exciting. It's forever changing. I think that's what keeps me going too.
And so, I've always had an appreciation for people, for artists like painters and photographers, because you could be walking down the street and you'll see something versus somebody like me. I'll just like, that's whatever. And then you're just kind of like, there's something here. I must photograph it. I've always respected that person.
Yes, some photographers carry their cameras with them everywhere.
Right.
I'm not so much on that type of person. I like the setup. I like creating some atmosphere. So I'm really heavily into the art direction of
Hmm.
photography and creating an end result that I really want to titillate someone with, rather
Hmm.
than uh, capturing something that's already existing, which
Okay.
is, more documentary style
Yeah.
or, so especially my fine art photography, I have very layered messages of feminism and, you know, just sociological aspects of our world and our
Hmm.
everyday society.
There we go. And so I'm curious, what kind of camera do you use?
On a daily basis, I use a 1DX, a Canon
Okay.
1DX.
Okay. Yeah, no wonder you don't carry that around with you. That thing has to be heavy, right?
I have some pretty good tone in my arms using
Okay.
that camera all the time. It's a beast. You put a
Exactly.
big lens on that one.
Yeah, see all these, weightlifters and stuff like that, they're going all about it wrong. Become a photographer and you'll have guns.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's
But personally, I like to work out, so it's okay. I
okay.
keep it all together. You can't just have the guns and everything else fall apart.
There you go. So what are some of your favorite things to shoot? I know you do a lot of portraits and awesome shots of celebrities, but do you have one particular thing that you look forward to?
When I get to start putting my fine art series together. I have a fine art series that's just launched this year. It launched at Photo LA, and I have 6 exhibits so far, a couple more coming up for MOPLA, which is Month of Photography, which is April right now, is Month of Photography Month. And so putting a series together, and I'm starting now to put my next series together for 2017. So that gets me really excited because I start researching philosophy and become just a big nerd and looking up all different types of philosophers and their teachings and where they came about, how we think in today's society, and how people used to think back then, and how that has influenced now, and all these kinds of interesting things. So that gets me excited more than anything else, I would say. But a commercial shoot is still, I mean, people ask me all the time, do I prefer the fine art or do I prefer the commercial photography? And it's a hard one because it's just different, it's just a whole different game.
Okay. And so when you're doing this, you're being creative. Is there ever a moment in your day or your week or whenever where you can just kind of turn it off and just kind of relax and chill? Do you ever have those moments?
Well, maybe when I step away from it all and go on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know the feeling. Do you get to go on vacation much yourself?
Yeah, I just got back from Philly a couple weeks ago, and that was fun.
Yes.
And yes, I'm in vacation mode. I'm thinking of nothing.
Yes, vacation is the best. I don't bring a camera. I'll bring my iPhone.
There we go.
I've not been to Philly, but I love the East Coast. I used to live in New York.
Mm-hmm. Okay, right on. Yeah, it was my first time going to Philly, and my friend lives there. And the problem with me is I'm not a touristy guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, I'm going to Philly. What do you want to do? Watch a movie?
Eat Philly steak?
Yeah. Yes, of course. But yeah, and I had this running gag of, Rocky is from Philly, and there's that gag or that scene where he's running up the stairs.
Yes.
So every pair of stairs that I saw, I would just say, "Hey, are those the stairs that Rocky ran up?" Just for my own amusement. It could be even in his home. I'd be like, "Did Rocky run up these?"
Did you find this? Do you know where the stairs are? Do people know them?
Yes, people know, and my friend knew. But he's like, "Do you want to actually go?" I go, "Well, no, because then the joke wouldn't be as funny."
Because then you discover them and the joke's over.
Exactly. So it's like, nah, we'll save that for next time.
I hear you. I have not done the Santa Monica stairs though yet. Have you done those? I've heard that that's quite intense.
I have not. Was that a thing?
It's a thing. These
Okay.
Santa Monica stairs, they're infamous Santa Monica stairs. Yeah, people line up. I've driven past them. I now know where they are.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not an enigma anymore. But there are people lined up on the weekends to do the stairs.
Okay. And they just go up and down or down or...
I guess they go up first.
Okay. I would be afraid because, look, I'm not saying I'm the stair master, but I love stairs. I'm pro stairs. But I would be afraid that I would be the one guy. I'm not a clumsy guy, but I would trip and fall and ruin everybody's day.
Oh, people have.
Yeah.
People have. So you would be that guy.
I'm afraid of being that guy.
Watch out, here comes Chris.
Exactly. And then I ruin everybody. I'm going to
the...
Yeah, no. I mean, you know what? I feel like I have to do some training for that.
They look pretty in shape, these people. I mean, they sometimes they even bring their music. Don't you find it hilarious? I mean, we are digressing here, sidetracking, but I find it hilarious when you go hiking, especially on Runyon, and people bring a boombox. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen. So, like, because they want everybody to get pumped as they are, I'm assuming.
I just don't know the reason. I have thought about it numerous times, and I'm just wondering if they're just still back in the 80s or wish they were.
Yeah. They're the type of guy that walks around with cardboard in anticipation of, breakdancing happening. No, when I listen to music, it's usually I wear earbuds or big old headphones and I just walk around and next thing I know, I an hour's gone by or something like that.
Right. I have to say I do love 80s music though. I am a fan.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
what now? What would be in your workout mix?
Yeah, I just use Pandora, but
Okay.
I do have to say I like some TLC. I
Mm.
like I do like the 90s, bit of
Yeah.
90s
Yeah.
rap, bit of Warren G.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might be totally cheesy right here.
No, no. So sometimes, because I grew up in the '90s, so I like '90s music. I'll go onto YouTube and they'll be like '90s mixes of videos, and I'll just listen to it. A lot of Kylie Minogue though.
You are a man of my heart. Kylie, gotta love Kylie. Oh, she is awesome. Actually, I saw her at the uh she was at concert here in Hollywood. I cannot think of the name. The Hollywood
Oh,
Bowl,
okay, yeah, yeah.
a few years ago. Amazing. Gosh, she's such a peppy little gorgeous thing.
Yes,
That
yes.
would be someone great to photograph. I have to say, I would definitely love to photograph her.
All right. So she's on your wish list. We'll make it
Yeah,
happen. Don't worry.
yeah, let's make that happen.
It'll
Let's line
happen.
that up. I'm holding out for you, Chris, to line that up for me.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll work it all out. Don't worry. It'll be fine. Do you have any locations you would like to go photograph in?
I've never been to Italy.
Okay.
I love to go on the coast and Greece. I'd love
Yeah.
to go Florence or places like that. I've traveled a bit, but Italy and Greece are top of my list at the moment.
Okay. Okay.
They say as long as you don't get shot or bombed, it's really cheap to go there.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is that?
There are, there are warnings about going to Greece.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. 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 That makes
That's what I'm
sense.
referring to.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave your camera lying around
No,
with
that's the only thing with travel. I
yeah.
mean, I would sleep with that baby.
Yeah. I went to Italy when I was 12 years old, and being a kid, I had nothing but toys. So that's what I had with me. But I too wish I can go back, just because now that I'm older, I feel like I would appreciate it more.
Oh, you see it. Yeah, you see it
Yeah.
totally different. I mean, that's how I see France because I went there
Mm.
when I was about 12 or 13, and it's not really the same. You have to go as an adult. You have to drink, go to the pubs, and
Yes.
do all that fun stuff.
Yes. I felt the same way about Vegas. I still have yet to go to Vegas, but I feel like if you're
Wait,
under,
wait.
I
Brakes on, brakes on. You haven't been to Vegas? Are you kidding me? Really?
I've been to the airport, but I don't feel like that counts.
Well, actually, the airport does have a lot of slot machines,
Yeah,
so
and I did play slots in there.
it is a mini Vegas in the
Exactly,
airport.
exactly. But I feel like there's no, if you're underage, there's no, I mean, you can still have fun, but it's like, there's no point.
No,
You're supposed to have
no.
fun and, be a little bevved up, just a little bit.
You've got to get oh goodness, can I say it? You've got to get a fake ID.
Okay, everyone get fake IDs. Even if you're over 21, get a fake ID.
Yes, I mean, you could get a fake ID saying you're 5 years younger. I mean,
There you
why
go.
not? Why
There you
not?
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it sounds good. I mean, everyone did that in Australia. Legal drinking age in Australia is 18. So,
right.
at 16, you got to start drinking. It's 2 years before legal age. I mean, come on. So you get a fake ID.
Yeah. No,
And
when
parents don't mind.
nah. When I turned 21 and could officially drink, I was living in Canada at the time, and the drinking age there is 19, so it didn't really make a difference for me.
Right.
So I was like,
Right.
meh, whatever. Happy 21st birthday, Chris. Whatever.
Yeah.
When after Australia, you're living in Australia. Where do you then move to?
I moved to New York.
Okay, was that kind of a culture shock for you?
Interestingly enough, New York was no culture shock, but
Mm.
LA was a whole different kind of culture shock.
Yeah.
So I think I equate Sydney people to New Yorkers. We're really similar to New Yorkers. We're outspoken. We speak our mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of don't give an F, right?
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like New Yorkers. So we're pretty much, if you don't like it, well, go somewhere else,
Yeah.
and that's our mentality. So coming to LA where everyone is so friendly and all of a sudden you walk away and you're bleeding and you're like, whoa, whoa, someone just stabbed me in the back. I didn't even notice that. So that took a couple of years to kind of realize, okay, I got to like figure this out here. So, I mean, I have such a great group of friends and, I've been here quite a while now, but it is culture shock. It's interesting. It's like there's an exterior of this foo-foo-ness. It's not really a word, but it sounds like
it is now.
It will work. It will work. We'll call it that.
There we go.
And but then you have to kind of dig for the culture. I think there's quite so many jokes about LA. I mean, what is their joke about? What's the difference between LA and yogurt? Yogurt has culture.
Okay. All right. Makes sense.
Sorry, I gave away the punchline. I had a chance to think about it.
It's fine. I get it. You're a photographer. Punchlines are different. But you know what? I was talking about this earlier. I like that person that's not going to wait for you to answer. It's like, here's the joke. I like it. I do like it.
I'm really bad at remembering jokes. I don't know how I remembered that one even. I was like, I've got this great joke, and everyone's like, yeah. Well, it was so good when I heard it. Wait. So
yeah, and then it's like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll remember it later. I'll ask the person again.
Is there? And I'm just curious. Is there a certain word or phrase that you wish the Americans would adopt from the Australians?
Oh goodness, that's a good question, isn't it?
Because I'm very fascinated with accents. I like doing accents. I'm not good at them, but I just like them. And so, the world, we should adopt more phrases and stuff.
Yes. Arvo, ARVO means afternoon. And so I think that's a great one because you say the Savo and, you get to the point quicker.
Yeah.
So Australian language is really about getting to the point quicker.
Okay.
And
all right.
So, instead of saying this afternoon, which is, we've got like, 3 syllables in there?
Yeah.
Is it 3? Afternoon. Yeah. Well, you could say noon in a funny way and you could get 4 out of it. But technically it's 3. And so the Savo, you got 1. Boom.
Yeah.
Point.
No, I like that. Avo.
Yeah, Avo.
All right. I'm
doing the Savo.
I am going to adopt Avo.
Right. There you go.
It's going to be a thing now. No more afternoons for me.
No.
Done.
It's an Avo.
So I would like to give you the podcast floor and let you talk about whatever you'd like. If there's something you would like to pitch, absolutely. The people out there need to hear it. This is your time.
Oh, goodness. Thank you so much. Well, actually, I have a couple of exhibits coming up. So if anyone wants to see my work, I have an exhibit opening April 21st with some of my controversial work. And I say controversial because West Hollywood, if you do a bit of research on my website, brookemason.com, West Hollywood censored my work last month. And it was quite a bit of controversy. And the ACLU and the NCAC got involved. Because God forbid we show a little woman's breast in a photograph.
How dare you?
That's something interesting. And anyway, so with lots of negotiation, I'm going to curate an exhibit that will have a warning sign on the door that you may be offended by nudity. However, the pieces will be shown again, and that starts April 21st and goes through to June 27th at Plummer Park in West Hollywood in the Community Center in the Art Room 1. And then I'm in Mopla Month of Photography at the Artist Corner opening April 23rd. Some more of my provocative works, so to speak, and Photo Independent, April 29th through that weekend. So if anyone wants to see some of my fine art photography, you can see it there.
There you go. And I just want to touch a little bit on the censoring. I don't want to get too into it, but I feel like, does anybody go to the David and say, hey, put some pants on?
Right?
Right. I mean, I saw that when I was a kid, and I didn't, I just thought, oh, okay, whatever. And then I carried on with my day. I don't know. I don't think art should be censored.
we are the only country in the world that you can't go topless at the beach.
Right. Right.
So there's some learning to do, and maybe times will change, or people will open their minds a little bit. So
Yeah.
we shall see.
Or the beaches will just be less crowded. Either or. I'm just saying, if you're offended, just stay home. Just
Yeah.
stay home. Nowadays it's so easy to get information with the internet. It's like, well, I mean, just stay at home.
Yes, you can find nudity very quickly. So,
Yeah.
looking for being offended by fine art is wow, it's kind of quite ridiculous, really.
Yes. Yes. No. Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me, but
No, no, not at all.
Well, Brooke, I've had a blast chatting with you, and I want you to be a guest on every month. It's official.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Chris. It's been a real pleasure. It's been really great chatting with you.
You too, and you have a wonderful day, and keep shooting pictures.
And you have a great Arvo.
Oh yes, you have a great Avo. Everyone have a great Avo.
Thanks so much, Chris.
Thank you. Bye bye.